Hey there, everyone. Welcome to this full body flexibility and strength focused class where we will be moving through a lot of warrior and backbend postures that will eventually help us graduate into wheel pose, Chakrasana, and maybe even a front split. We are starting off today in a standing position at one end of our mat. Close your eyes, join the palms near heart center, and set your intention for class. Making a resolve to move with patience on your mat, to embrace any negative emotion that might arise as you would a positive experience. Today's practice involves a few postures that might seem inaccessible for your body today, and that's perfectly all right. Accept how much your body can do for you and keep the rest for practice. A reminder that all props and modifications are most welcome. Now gently rub the palms. Cup them on your eyes. Open your eyes and the palms. Get used to the light piercing through the crevices. And then remove your palms, releasing them to the side. Let's start by drawing a few half or full neck circles to either side, linking breath with movement. Inhale as the head drops back and exhale as it drops forward. Now coming back to the center, begin to rotate the wrists in one direction as you pedal the feet. Switch the direction of the wrist rotations and continue to pedal the feet. Now as you inhale, swing the right arm up. Exhale, grab the right wrist with the left palm bent to the left side. Inhale as you come back into the center. Exhale, grab the left wrist with the right palm, side bend to the right. And release. Now as you inhale, swing both arms and gaze up to the sky. Slight bend backwards. Exhale, fold forward. Let's do that a few more times, inhaling every time we bend backwards and stand up, and exhale as we fold forward. Alright, now on your next exhale, plant the palms, take a big distance between the legs, sit yourself down into a yogi squat. Hands near heart center, elbows pushing the knees away, breathe. Your spine is tall. Now on your next exhale, plant the palms once again, coming back into a full forward fold. Inhale as you swing the arms and gaze up to the sky, slight bend backwards. Exhale, hands near heart center. Inhale, hands and gaze up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back to plank pose. Drop the knees, chest and chin, or come into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, slide the body to upward facing dog, knees on or off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Using that exhale, bend the knees, hop or step forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, stand to rise. Exhale, fold forward. Doing that one more time. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back to plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana or knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide the body to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hop or step forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, stand to rise. Exhale, hands near heart center. Now as you inhale, swing the arms up to the sky, come high on the toes, holding here. Exhale, relax back down. Inhale, place the right ankle on the left knee, swing the arms up once again. Exhale as you squat in chair. Release back to standing. Inhale, this time your left ankle comes on the right knee, swing the arms up. Exhale, one-legged chair. Alright, now on your next exhale, release into a full forward fold. Step the right leg back. Your back toes are facing the right and your left toes facing forward. Bend the left knee, place the left palm on the mat inside the left foot. Your right arm opens lengthways off the mat for Parshvakonasana. Now plant the palms framing the front foot. Take the leg back for a one-legged dog. Drop the leg next to the right for downward facing dog. Now shift the body into a plank position. Place the left toes on the right ankle, one-legged plank. Release, drop the body down to Ashtangasana. That's knees, chest and chin or Chaturanga Dandasana on an exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Choose your modification. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once again, shift the body into a plank position. This time place the right toes on the left ankle for a single-legged plank pose. Waking up the core. Stay strong on the hands, push the floor away. And then come back into a downward facing dog. Kick the right leg up for a one-legged dog. On your next exhale, step it forward, preparing to come into Parshvakonasana on the right. Alright, now plant the palms, bringing the left leg forward to meet the right in full forward fold. Now join the palms near heart center. Sit yourself in a chair squat. Exhale as you hook the left elbow out of the right knee. Next inhale, stand up. Exhale as you repeat the twist on the other side. Now as you inhale, swing the arms and gaze up to the sky. Exhale, hands near heart center. As you inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, plant the palms, hop or step back to plank pose, choosing knees, chest and chin or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale as you kick the right leg up. Exhale as you step it forward between the hands. Your left toes face the left and your right toes facing forward, warrior stance. Inhale, lift the torso and arms up to the sky, warrior one. Now on your next exhale, tilt the torso over the front thigh. Now gently plant the palms, straighten the right knee, fold the torso over it for pyramid pose. Now you can choose to turn the back foot a little forward or maybe even scoot it a little forward or diagonally if you like. Your right knee is completely straight. Alright, now plant the right fingertips or palm inside the right foot. Body opens to the left. Your left hand goes up to the sky with the gaze for triangle pose. Breathe. Once again, you can probably turn the left toes to facing the left a little outward. Or you can stay as is if it's comfortable. Now on your next exhale, your left palm comes where the right hand was and the right hand goes up to the sky with the gaze for revolve triangle. Release and plant the palms framing the front foot. Take the leg back into plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's repeat all of that on the left leg. Inhale, kick the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. Your right toes face the right, left toes facing forward, warrior stance. Inhale, lift the torso and arms up to the sky, warrior one. Next exhale, tilt the torso over the left thigh. Now plant the palms, straighten the left knee for pyramid pose. Lovely. Now plant the left fingertips or palm inside the left foot. Body opens to the right. Your right hand goes up to the sky with the gaze for triangle pose. Both knees are completely straight. On your next exhale, your right palm comes where the left hand was and your left hand goes up to the sky with the gaze for revolve triangle, Parivrtta Trikonasana. Release and plant the palms, framing the front foot. Take the leg back into plank pose. Inhale. Exhale as you drop the body with control on the mat and push back into child's pose. Now once you're in child's pose, we're going to be alternating between a modified upward facing dog, that is your knees stay on the mat, on an inhale, and a child's pose on an exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You would have ended in child's pose, so slide the body forward to place yourself into Sphinx. Coming onto the forearms, pressing the palms into the mat and pulling the elbows backwards. Chest is always up and open. Alright, now plant the palms near the chest. Inhale as you lift to Cobra pose, slight bend in the elbows. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Continue for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's push back into child's pose. Sit yourself up, plant a palm behind. Inhale as you swing an arm open to one side, picking the hips up. Exhale, transition. Inhale, repeat on the other side. Going through a few more rounds here. Release back into the center, plant the palms and come into a downward facing dog. Once you're here, inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, hop or step forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, stand to rise. Swing the arms up. Exhale, hands near heart center. Now let's move on and adding to that flow. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, hop or step back to plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale as you kick the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. Legs are in a warrior stance. Inhale, lift the torso and arms up to the sky. Warrior 1. On your next exhale, tilt the torso over the right thigh. On your next inhale, pick yourself up to Warrior 2. Your hands are open to the side, gaze at the fingertips pointing in front of you. On your next exhale, swing the right arm open to the side and the left arm forward as you tilt the torso over the front thigh. Now plant the palm, straighten the right knee for pyramid pose. Moving on, your right fingertips or palm inside the right foot. Your body opens to the left hand goes up to the sky with the gaze. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Next exhale, your left palm comes where the right hand was and the right hand goes up to the sky for a revolved triangle. Release, plant the palms framing the front foot. Take the leg back into plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Perfect. Inhale, kick the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Legs are in a warrior stance. Inhale, lift the torso and arms up for warrior one. On your next exhale, tilt the torso over the front thigh. Inhale as you pick yourself up to a warrior two, hands open to the side, gaze at the fingertips pointing in front of you. On your next exhale, swing the left arm open to the side and the right arm comes forward this time as you tilt the torso over the front thigh. Now plant the palms, straighten the left knee for pyramid pose. Now the left fingertips or palm inside the left foot, your body opens to the right hand goes up to the sky with a gaze, triangle pose. Moving on your next exhale to revolve triangle, your right palm comes where the left hand was and the left hand goes up to the sky with the gaze. Alright, release and plant the palms, framing the front foot. Take the leg back into plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Slide yourself onto the belly. Take the support of the left forearm. Grab the outer right ankle with the right palm, aiming to lift the quadricep off the mat. Hold this half bow pose for a few breaths. Keep lifting. And release. Let's repeat on the other side. This time taking the support of the right forearm, grabbing the left outer ankle with the left palm. Now gently release. Plant the palms, lift the hips, pushing it over the knees. Adjust the hands to lengthen them out as per your comfort. Puppy pose. Hips are stacked over the knees. Your chin and chest towards the mat. Your chin is on the mat and your chest is going towards the mat. Now if you would like to stay here, please do. If you would like to go a little deeper, bend the elbows, join the palms, and feel a deeper stretch. Release. Coming back onto the belly, plant the palms or fingertips near the chest, but this time taking a wider distance between your hands. Maybe your palms are out of the mat. Inhale as you peel the chest open and off the mat. exhale, drop. Do that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the last one, hold the posture for a few breaths. So you're basically looking like an modified upward facing dog where your knees are on the mat and your hands have taken a wider distance. Elbows completely straight. Gently release. This time, fold the knees, grab both the outer ankles with the palms, lifting off into a full bow pose. Now from here, if you feel like you can go deeper and your body is ready for it, please grab the shins instead of the ankles. And grabbing both ankles or shins from the outer side. Hold. You can choose to rock back and forth here as well. Alright, now gently release. Place the forehead on the outer palms and shift your hips from side to side for a little relief to realign. Perfect. Pick yourself up into a kneeling position, preparing to come into half camel pose. Your hands support the lower back. Gently bend as far as you can. Your toes can stay tucked or untucked. Maybe even tilting the head backwards if that feels comfortable for you. And then release. Coming into our full camel now, keeping the toes tucked or untucked. You can choose to approach this pose as per your comfort or just swing an arm open to grabbing one ankle on the same side and then the other, bending backwards. Once again, maybe even dropping the head behind if that feels comfortable. At all times, keep pushing your hips forward. Keeping in mind all these postures are helping us warm up for our wheel pose and our front split. Gently release, coming back into Vajrasana. Stay here for a few breaths, absorbing all the sensations that you felt during that posture and currently. Maybe even taking a few twists in Vajrasana. Now gently plant the palms, coming into downward facing dog. Inhale as you bend the knees. Exhale, hop or step forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, swing the arms up, stand to rise. Exhale, hands near heart center. Alright, we are moving on and adding. A reminder that you can come back to this video if you ever feel like this is how much your body can take today. You know your limit. Every body and lifestyle is different. So be wise and listen to your body. Know when you are pushing your limit to a breaking point. Let's move on. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, hop or step back to plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Legs in a warrior stance. Lift the torso and arms up to the sky, warrior one. On your next exhale, tilt the torso over the front thigh. On your next inhale, pick yourself up to warrior two. Exhale as you swing the right arm open to the side and the left arm forward as you tilt the torso over the front thigh. Now swing the left arm forward with the right, lifting the left leg off the mat. Flex the foot, warrior three. Body is in a T-shaped position. Gaze at one point for balance. Now drop the left leg back to the mat. Rebend the right knee for a reverse warrior on an inhale. Now slowly join the palms near heart center and shift your weight onto the left leg, straightening out the right leg, foot flexed for Skandasana. Now using the hands or without, shift the body weight back onto the right again. Plant the palms, straighten the right knee, maybe even scoot the back foot a little forward for pyramid pose. Your right fingertips or palm inside the right foot this time. Body opens to the left. The left hand goes up to the sky with the gaze triangle pose. Coming up next, revolve triangle. Your left palm comes where the right hand was. And your right hand goes up to the sky with the gaze. Release and plant the palms framing the front foot. Take the right leg back for a one-legged dog. As you exhale, slide the right leg using the floor into a front split. Now my split is a little diagonal and my right side is always super tight. So feel free to adjust yourself into a proper front split or any variation you would like to take. Now slowly plant your palms, pick yourself up, taking the right leg into a plank position. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Alright. Inhale, kick the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Legs in a warrior stance. Lift the torso. Inhale, warrior one. Next exhale, tilt the torso over the front thigh. Inhale as you pick yourself up to Warrior Two. On your next exhale, swing the left arm open to the side. Your right arm comes forward as you tilt the torso. Now preparing to come into Warrior Three, swing the right arm forward with the left. Lift the right leg off the mat, flex the right foot, Warrior Three. Reminder, the body needs to be in a T-shaped position. And to help you balance, your gaze needs to be on one point. Now drop the leg back to the mat, rebend the front knee for a reverse warrior on an inhale. Now slowly join the palms near heart center. Shifting your weight onto the right leg, straighten out the left leg, foot flexed for Skandasana. Now let's shift the body weight with or without the help of the hands onto the left again. Plant the palms, straighten the left knee, pyramid pose. Alright, the left fingertips or palm inside the left foot. Your body opens to the right. The right hand goes up to the sky with the gaze triangle pose. Next exhale, revolve triangle. Release, plant the palms, framing the front foot. Inhale, take the left leg back for one-legged dog. Exhale as you slide the left leg using the floor into a front split. As you can see, my left side is so much more flexible than my right. Reminder to choose any other variation you would like to take here. Now slowly pick yourself up. Take the left leg into a plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Alright, sit the torso up. Place the knees in a way where the buttocks are to be seated in between the feet in Virasana. Now staying here for a few breaths. If you would like to go deeper, plant the elbows for support and rest on it behind. If you would like to go deeper than this, release the elbows and rest completely on the mat for Sapta Virasana. Awesome. Now pick yourself up from wherever you are using the elbows. Release the legs from under, giving them a little tap. And then lie down on the back. Fold the knees, preparing to come into Setubandhasana, bridge pose. Plant the palms on the mat. And then peel the spine off it, coming into bridge pose. Now you can stay here if you like, or if you would like to go deeper, scoot the shoulders under the back to lift off a little higher, aiming to tuck the chin into the chest, interlock the fingers under the lower back, keep pushing the pelvis upward, stay here. Now gently release back down. We're going to be coming into our wheel pose now. So place the palms on the mat just above the shoulders, your fingers facing the shoulders. Press into your hands and lift your upper body off the mat, resting the crown of your head lightly on your mat. Stay here if you like, or press into the feet and lift further into your wheel pose, either coming onto the toes or staying flat on the feet. Keep pressing the chest forward between the upper arms while pressing down through the feet to draw the pelvis and chest away from each other. Now gently release the hips and the spine back to the mat. Stay here. Now as you inhale, grab the knees, exhale, drop it to the right side, your torso faces the left. Now come back into the center and repeat on the other side. Come back into the center. Place the feet wider than hip width apart, maybe almost out of the mat. Keep the knees folded. Bring them to meet to relieve the lower back. Now grab the knees into the chest, hold here. And then gently place the palms under folded knees. Using momentum, begin to rock back and forth. Eventually sitting up. Now once you're sitting up, lengthen out your legs from under. Inhale as you drive the arms and spine up. Exhale, seated full forward fold. Please feel free to keep a little bend in your knees here. Slowly release, coming into a seat, Sukhasana. Close your eyes. Your spine is tall, shoulders relaxed. Relax the eyebrow center. Palms on your knees, facing upwards or downwards. Breathe. Notice the sensations in your body. Notice your thoughts. Notice the breath. Whatever the outcome of today's practice, take it all in. Let your mind be spacious and your heart kind and soft. Allow all your sensations, emotions, and thoughts to come and go, to rise and fall like waves of the ocean. Be aware of all the waves and rest seated in the midst of them, allowing yourself to become more and more still. Now join the palms near heart center in gratitude for the gift of movement and sealing all energy received during practice. Rub the palms. Gently cup them on your eyes. Open your eyes in the palms. Get used to the light coming in through the gaps of your fingers. And then remove your palms. Thank you so much for joining me in practice today. Please don't forget to like this video if it has helped you and subscribe to my channel to continue practicing with me. I will see you soon. Have a wonderful day.